So let's move forward to some current Superman news, shall
Yes.
we? Because this was really, really special.
I don't know why my fists are up, but I'm very excited. So
You're
I'm
about
putting
to
them down. Putting them down. All
you're
right.
about to punch this moment in the face. I don't know why. So at some point last week, James Gunn dropped this gorgeous image of our new Superman sitting
On the moon.
Well, either the moon or like an asteroid. The Earth seems kind of close for it to be the moon, but it doesn't matter.
Artistic license. You're right.
Yeah,
It is too close for the moon.
with KRYPTO sitting next to
Yeah.
him. We pretty much knew already that it was going to be in it because especially a lot of he'd dropped hints before, but there was also plenty of evidence from the shoot in Cleveland.
That Mr. Terrific live bit
Yeah.
of him, like, I mean, a
It's like,
box
what
of
else could it be?
dog treats. You're like, I
Right.
don't know what the hell that's going to have to do with anything.
But so now we know we're getting KRYPTO. So there's still the theories are still flying around. Like, well, is this Kryptonian KRYPTO or is this Cadmus Labs KRYPTO or something like that? Is this
we don't know.
A clone version like we had in Titans?
Yeah.
Or lab creation like there was in Smallville. So, in Smallville wasn't even called KRYPTO, I don't think. Well, they think he referred to him as KRYPTO once. Anyway, whatever. You Smallville fans can fill us in because I didn't watch that season. But I really, and the other thing people are pointing out that he doesn't have a cape in the image. He does have the yellow collar, but no cape. And so there's questions like, is he from Krypton? Will he get the cape? People are saying, is he going to be voiced? Somebody was theorizing that Alan Tudyk might be doing his voice. Like, please don't.
We got the answer on that from the man himself. I myself would be fine never having live action KRYPTO. I love the character. The fact that James Gunn's putting KRYPTO into the film does actually weirdly comfort me, simply because he's establishing in all these little hints the universe he's making, which is so polar opposite the Snyderverse. And I know it's not purely a reaction. What it is he's going like, why not? And isn't this what Superman, this is part and parcel. He's creating a superhero universe right from the get-go, unlike what the MCU did, other than the retroactive, well, Captain America was around in the 40s. That's a universe that didn't have superheroes till the 2000s. I mean, and the Eternals, which are in the background. Oh, sorry, I'm getting into the weeds. But anyway, but essentially what James Gunn's doing is, no, we're going to drop you into all of this is already in progress. This Earth is not going to be like, oh my God, Superman. They'll be saying that because they know who he is, but it won't be because you'll believe a man can fly. They've already had a Justice League and they've already had superpowered people running around. So he's basically saying, yeah, we're going full bore into the DC universe, which is kind of great. So the fact that he is kitchen sinking it, where we know we're getting a Fortress of Solitude, that's already been revealed. And obviously we know that now there's a KRYPTO. I'm down with it. We know Supergirl's in there too. And at no point in any of the plans, I think, for what Snyder was going to do with his Justice League and all that, unless it was years down the line, would we have that rich of a Superman world. So Daily Planet, we have all the Daily Planet. We have, so having KRYPTO there, I'm happy about it. I think the decision he has made, which he did say, is like, no, we're not going to be hearing KRYPTO's thoughts.
Did he say that? Did he say we're not going to be hearing?
Gunn, yeah, because he.
Oh, good.
Just one of those drop-ins where someone's like, hey, I love the fact that just random people can go, hey, James. He doesn't answer everybody, but he'll pick a person and like go, all right, I'll reveal this here. And someone's like, going, is KRYPTO going to talk? We're going to hear his thoughts. And he goes, no. He goes, basically, he's already said KRYPTO is based on his own rescue dog.
yeah. That's very relevant, actually, to, I was going to mention that he introduced this picture with a really touching story about his actual dog that he adopted right around the time he started writing the script. And Ozu, a dog named Ozu, who was a rescue dog who had been in a situation where he really wasn't familiar. He hadn't been around humans really. So he was completely ill-behaved. He didn't know, he wasn't house trained or anything like that. So the first few months they had him, I guess he was just tearing up everything inside. Yes. And so he said he based KRYPTO on his experiences with his own dog Ozu. So this goes back to one theory that you had when we first started talking about this a few months ago, that you theorized, well, if because we're looking at that footage from Cleveland where Krypto's apparently, he's broken into a pet food store or a pet store, and,
or whatever.
And Mr. Terrific is chasing him around, trying to get him under control. Apparently, which maybe. So you said, well, maybe Krypton's new on the scene, because if he'd been there since Clark was a teenager, he'd be a little better behaved.
I think Krypto might be a new arrival.
So I think you're right. I think maybe he's just gotten there, and maybe we get to see Clark Kal-El meet Krypto as an adult for the first time.
Or it might actually be, as the speculation's out there, he's not Kryptonian, but it could be that a normal street dog suddenly has these powers due to some reason. Who knows? Maybe they'll borrow from Streaky the cat, where it's Kryptonite X. That gives, but whatever it is, that is a clever idea, because basically James Gunn said, it's based on my dog. And all I could think is, what if a good boy, but a very untrained good boy, suddenly had those powers? It's like, how the hell do you rein in a mischievous, untrained dog that can, melt steel with his eyes and stuff? It's like, So I don't think this will be the crux of the story. And I think that's also why James Gunn was saying, we didn't shoot anything out there in the open that was a major thing. Because I think if the movie ended up really being about Superman and Krypto, I would be like, okay. We know it's not. So I'm pretty sure the Krypto thing is a side thing, and Superman will adopt the dog, and like, I can control him. He'll be mine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to call him Krypto. And then I'll be like, all right, great. But obviously, it's still awesome because we've never had that in the live action films.
Yeah.
Like you pointed out, the TV shows have all had versions.
Yeah. And we've had 2 non-Kryptonian versions of Krypto already. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that they actually give us the actual original.
If they do, again, it's just like James Gunn seems to be like, we'll make it work. Don't worry, we'll make it work.
Yeah. And he will.
I trust that he will do that.